Hello everyone, nice to see you again. And today we just come back with Upper Intermediate English for Sophomore number 2. The focus and keep going on Unit 10, Risking Life and Land. So today we are just focused on the other part, just about practice exercises. Okay, so we just wait and see what are the things that we are going to go and practice. Just go and listen carefully. But while listening to this, you better come up with your textbook. Just bring along with your textbook and your pencil. You can say you need to follow this, and I'm going to give you some time to practice. And then we have to go and check the answer together there. Okay, so without further delay, we just go. Here are the learning outcomes. After completing this sharing or this session, just session 19 and 20, you will be able to read and answer all the comprehensive questions related to how the West was won effectively. It should focus on reading stage. And the second one, you want to be able to practice exercises related to synonyms, metaphor, and idioms. The body, related to body, right? Practically. So those things. So I just hope that you just learn about synonym, about metaphor, as well as idioms. Okay, so something there. Let's go next. Okay, so right now you just open your textbook on page 92 and focus on listening and vocabulary. And this part is just focus on synonyms related to the story of Jim and the lion. Okay, in the introduction of this, you can see like in 1907, Hilaire Belloc published cautionary tale for children. They are humorous words with a moral. So we have to listen to those things. Okay. And now you just look at number 1. Look at the title of the poem and the picture. Guess the answer to these questions. So I just have this one, and you just see the title of the poem, the story, okay, in your textbook there, and then you should try to answer all of the question from number 1 to number 6. That question number 1 just focus on where did the nurse take him? The first question. And number 2, was Jim a well-behaved little boy who always did what he was told, or was he nasty? Right? Was Jim a well-behaved little boy who always did what he was told, or was he nasty? Okay, you can see the title and see the picture in here. Number 3, how far did he get when he ran away? How far did he get away? Get when he ran away, right? And how did the lion goes about eating him? Okay, he escaped from somewhere and then the lion just tried to attack him. Number 5, who tried to help Jim? Did this work? Who tried to help Jim? Did this work? How did his parents react? Okay, can you try to get the answer? Now we would say childmindedness. Okay, so the thing in here. So childminder. Okay, so I'm gonna give you 5 minutes to think about the possible answer regarding to the title of the story as well as this picture. So you can compare the title of the picture, the title of the story in your textbook on page 92 with the story, right? So you just have 5 minutes to complete all of the 6 questions in here, right? And then we have to go and check the answer together. Okay, enjoy it. Okay, how you got the answer now? Maybe, right? Just go and check the answer together. Whether your answer and the answer will be shown in here the same or different in here. Alright, let's go. Are you ready? Yes, let's start. So, the answer of question number 1, where did his nurse take him? Then his nurse just takes him to the zoo, right? Just took him to the zoo. Okay, nurse in here. Which are my there, right? And number 2, question number 2, was Jim a well-behaved little boy who always did what he was told, or was he nasty? Nasty, the answer in short one. Number 3, how far did he get when he ran away? The answer is less than a yard, just under a mattress, before he was attacked by a lion. Okay, just less than a yard, just under a mattress, before he was attacked by a lion. Number 3, number 4, how did the lion go about eating him? By gradually, starting with his toe. Okay, start from his toe. You get it? And number 5, who tried to help him? Did this work? The zookeeper. It worked in that, on request, the lion dropped Jim, but Jim was already dead. Wow, so sorry with this one. Alright. And how about number 6? How did his parents react? They were very concerned, but not surprised. And his father used the opportunity to lecture the other children on good behaviors. Wow, a good thing. They were very concerned, but not surprised. And his father used the opportunity to lecture the other children on good behaviors. Okay, to take a chance to educate other kids. Alright, okay, so something here. So you can compare and take note with this answer into your notebook or something, it's fine. Or even write it somewhere in your textbook. You have 1 minute to check with your answer, and then we will move to the other exercise. Okay, so just go to the next exercise. So number 3, complete the line with a word on the right. Think of style, rhythm, and rims. It might have to say the poem out loud to the first verse, right? Okay, just to put on the same page 92, and just read it out loud and just try to complete with words, right? Okay, let's just go to that poem or that story together, and then you should try to complete the blank with the word on the right side. You can complete all, right? Okay, this one. So Jim, who ran away from his nest and was eaten by a lion. This is the title of the story. And you are going to use the words in here, all the right side words, to complete in the blank given in the text in here. Right? So just complete it all. I give you another 5 minutes to complete it. Just enjoy it, and then we're going to go and check the answer together, right? So complete it on your textbook. Complete with the words on the right to complete in the gap filling in here, all right? Just enjoy it. Okay, done everyone? You got the answer? Maybe, right? Just go and check the answer together. One, two, three, let's. Is it the same to your answer? Okay, so I'm going to spend time to read this line by line for you. Okay, and then you can copy it and compare. We can say you can compare your answer and copy it into your textbook. Okay, I will show it all here. And sorry for this one, it's just a bit small, but I hope it's just fine for you, right? Okay, I'm not going to check it one by one, but just read this one for you there. Okay, so there was a boy whose name was Jim. His friends were very good to him. They gave him tea and cakes and jams and sliced delicious ham, all right? And read him stories through and through, and even took him to the zoo. But there was the dreadful fact befell him. I now relate. You know, at least you ought to know, for I have often told you so, that children never are allowed to leave their nurses in a crowd. Now, this war James, especially football, he ran away when he was able, and on his inauspicious day, he slipped his hand and ran away. He hadn't gone a yard when bang, with open jaws, a lion sprang, and hungrily began to eat the boy, beginning at his feet. Now just imagine how it fits. When first your toes and then your heels, and then by gradual degrees, your shins and ankle, calves and knees are slowly eaten, bit by bit. No wonder Jim detested it. No wonder that he shouted, "Help, hide!" The honest skipper heard his cry. Those very fat, he almost ran to have the little gentleman. "Pantu, Pontu!" he cried, with angry frown. "Let's go, sir." "Down, sir. Put it down." The lion having reached his head, the miserable boy was dead. When nurse informed his parents, they were more concerned than I can say. His mother asked, she dried her eyes, said, "Well, it gives me no surprise. He would not do as he was told." His father, who was self-controlled, But all the children round attend to Jam's miserable end, and always kept a whole almost for fear of finding something worse. Alright, so this is just some part that you may read loudly and fluently by yourself. Okay, it's just like something funny. It's just a story for the kids, alright? Okay, so you can compare your answer now, and you have 1 minute before we can move to the next point, right? Move to the next exercise. Okay, so that's it. Okay, you can copy the answer from here, or you can also see the answer in TypeScript 10.h in your textbook on page 136. You can copy it there or compare the answer there, right? Okay, you can copy it from here or even in your TypeScript in your textbook, right? On page 136. Okay, let's move to the next exercise. Exercise number 5. What is the moral of the poem? What is the tone? Transparent. We are told. We are told were concerned about their son. Why is this family? So, what are your answers regarding to that? Can you go through the text briefly and then find and try to answer these two questions, right? Okay, and then we have to go and check the answer. You have 2 minutes to go, right? Okay, so have you got the answer now, everyone? Okay, time's up. Let's just go and check the answer together, alright? You can compare your answer with the answer will be shown in here, right? Let's go. What's that? The moral for children is not to let go of your parents or childminders' hand in dangerous places. Childminder means okay, that in the story there, right? So moral for children is not to let go of your parents or childminders' hand in dangerous places. The tone is amazingly matter of fact and restrained despite the horrific event it describes. Yeah, really shocked, really hard to accept. Yeah, it is funny because you would expect parents to be upset, distraught, inconsolable. Concern is not appropriate here, and suggests that the parents were very emotionally detached from the children, from their child. Okay, so in the case we can say like they just understand well regarding to the misbehavior of the son. So no surprise at all for that, but they just think that they can alert, they can be aware and keep it for the lesson for the other one. Okay, okay, good. That's it for the answer for exercise number 5. You can compare and check your answer there. And there are 4 questions for you to think about yourself. What were your favorite stories as a child? Tell the class about one of them. Okay, just think about yourself. Okay, were they scary or funny? This is your funny or scary story. Who were the main characters? Were the story based on real life or fantasy? Did they have a moral, a happy ending? So just think about saying, right? Okay, so it can be a story that you have read, or it can be one of your own real story you can dress up it to show, right? Okay, so this one maybe you can do it by yourself at home. We are to move to the next exercise in here, right? Okay, so we just go to the next one. So this part we just focus on metaphor and idiom, right? Relate to the body. So complete the sentence is other part of the body. Your head, your is associated with intelligence. Your are associated with manual skill. Your is associated with emotion. So just fill in with the body part. So what are they? Should be completed in here. So you just have 2 minutes to complete it on this. Just think about it carefully, right? Okay, so let's just go and check the answer. So the answer is one is your head is associated with intelligence. Okay, so talking about intelligence, you use your head, right? And your hands are associated with manual skill. So manual skill, can use a fork to do it, just use your hand. And your heart is associated with emotion. Okay, you're feeling happy or sad just based on your heart. Okay, so to move to the second exercise. In which one of these sentences is the word in italics used literally? I mean, among 9, which one that is literally not about metaphor or idiom? And rephrase the word used metaphorically, right? Just rephrase the sentence by using the literally meaning to see. So what are they there? So there are 9 components in here. I give you 5 minutes to go through it and complete, and then we will go through it and check and compare the answer, right? You can do it on the textbook on page. This one should be 93, right? Okay. Come on. Okay, so have you got the answer now, everyone? Maybe. I hope you got the answer. Let's just go and check the answer together in here. And you can compare whether your answer and the answer that will be shown on the slide is the same or different there, right? Let's go. So to answer to the first question, in which one of the sentences is the word in italic used literally? The answer is sentence number 4, that is hand, literally. Hand is hand. You got it? So like we shook hand and introduced ourselves. So this one, it doesn't have any other meaning in here. Shook hand, we just shook hand when we greeting each other. So we just shook hand and introduce something in here. And you can look at number 1. Can you give me a hand to move the sofa? It's so heavy. So give me a hand mean, can you help me to move the sofa? Number 2, she's so clever. She's heading for great thing in life. So heading in here mean she's going in the direction of great thing. It's in the direction in here. Alright? A great thing in life. Number 3, but she's not all big head. Mean, but she's not all arrogant. Alright? Arrogant, not polite or something there. And number 5, my daughter has a very good head for business. Good head for business. My daughter has the right sort of mind for business. So, had a business mean short of mind for business in here. Number 6, I'd offer to help, but I've got my hand full at the moment. So, hands full in here mean I'd offer to help, but I'm busy at the moment. So, handful mean busy. Number 7, I know she shouts aloud, but really she got a head of cool. I know she shouts a lot, but really she was very kind and generous. Yeah, so had a girl mean very kind and generous person. Number 8, we had a heart to heart talk, and things are much clearer now. Heart to heart talk. We had a sincere and honest talks, and things are much clearer now. Something there, right? My parents wanted me to be a lawyer, but my heart wasn't in it. Now I'm a journalist. My parents wanted me to be a lawyer, but I didn't what? I didn't have any genuine enthusiasm for it. Okay, so something there. Mean heart wasn't. Mean you dislike or you didn't want to be something there. Okay, so this is just some example about literal meaning and the metaphor idiom of the body in here, right? So this is the thing, and you can compare your answer from this. And can we move to the next one? Complete the sentences with the one of this expression. Phrase the facts, put a brave face on its last legs, goes to their head, pulling your legs, finding my feet, a sharp tongue. Okay, I give you around 3 minutes to go through it and just mind and fill in it. And then we're going to go and check the answer one by one together there. All right, good luck. Okay, everyone, have you got the answer now? Let's just go and check. My car's done over 200,000 kilometers. It's now I'll have to buy a new one. So which one? The answer for number one is on its last legs. Meaning broken. The second one, with so many celebrity success, and they start to believe they're really special. So the answer for this one is goes to their head. All right, go to their head, and they started to believe they're really special. Okay, something there. Number three, she's being very courageous and on it, but I know she's in a lot of pain. The answer is putting a brave face. All right. Good. You can check for that. And number four, I'm in my first term at uni, and it's all a bit strange, but I'm slowly finding my feet, find a way, right? Number five, I'm nearly 75. I simply have to, that I'm not as young as I was. Face to face, face to fact, not matter facts. Number six, oh no, I forgot. I forwarded your email complaining about work to the boss, "Are you serious?" "No, I'm just pulling your legs." Just testing, just as you to be. Sue says some really cruel things. Yeah, she got one last homework, right? A sharp tongue. Something there, right? Okay, so these are all the answer. Let me to the next one. Does it for the day and enjoy the rest of the practice in the textbook. That we just have one more just about reading. That we have to go and read and practice something in Unit 10, right? Today the last time for Unit 10, and see you on the real meeting time. And if you have some question, just let me know, and we will discuss furthermore regarding to that one. All right. Thank you very much for your hard working and attention to listen to the video from the beginning until now. Thank you. See you, right? Good luck.